everyone, and welcome back to Dunker's Domain. Uh, it's been a hot minute, not just videos going up in general, but me doing a just YouTube, I don't know why I put quotes, a just YouTube video? Anyway, I'm rambling, a little nervous as you can probably tell. But yeah, my first time just doing a YouTube video and not just like taking a few games off my Twitch stream and loading them to YouTube. So it feels good, this is what I wanted to do too. But that's not the purpose of today's video. As you probably already know, because you clicked on this, E3's coming right up. Nintendo has their day the 15th. I think it's a Monday, June 15th, 2021. So everyone's pumped for that. I follow things a little bit. I like to know, just like anyone else, oh, what cool games are coming out, or what are they going to talk about? So I'm expecting something for Animal Crossing. Maybe more info on their Pokemon games, Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, whatever. I think I have those backwards. And lastly, I think we're gonna see the next reveal for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The DLC Chapter 2, the next character. I don't think they'll do the last two at the same time, but I think we'll get a reveal of the second to last one. And that's why we're here today. Super excited. I've always wanted to do something like this, like a video like this. Not just the video aspect in general, but talk about a few of these people. My suggestions, or theories, whatever you want to say it is. So I definitely have more, not just enthusiasm, but a little bit more knowledge over some of my choices over others. But I'm going to try to jump right into this and say my theories / choices / wishes really sort of boils down to. So I have a few my good old comic books pulled up here for some information. I have a few web pages pulled up. We're gonna crack this out, and I'm gonna try to give a little bit of backstory on the characters. That's why I have like the web pages and that pulled up. So I'm not just saying number 5, this guy, number 4, this lady, and like it's over, and you're like, okay, who are these people, or why should they be in Smash Bros? So, alright, without stalling, let's just jump right on in. And I think, actually, I'm going to start with everyone's favorite franchise, Legend of Zelda. Now, this is one of those ones that I think it'd be cool, but I don't think we'll see it. Back, 2014? Nintendo did a thing where you could suggest characters if you wanted to see them in Smash. And you could suggest as many as you wanted, and obviously if they liked the idea, they'd do it. This is one of the people I suggested. So yeah, not Zelda, I mean Link. I mean this guy, right here, Bagu. I think is how you say his name, B-A-G-U. And the reason being is, I love this comic. I got it from my grandfather, loved the comic. And I thought he was a really cool character. Now, granted, I think he's just kind of those one-off side characters, like you see him once in a blue moon. He's not always there. So, that lessens his chances of being in Smash, because not everyone knows who he is. I don't even know the last time he was even used. But the reason why I thought it'd be cool is because reading this, he goes up against Link. He's not quite an enemy, he just kind of is in it for himself, sort of thing. And he gets the Power Glove. So already he's kind of a brawler. And then he gets the Power Glove to go and face again and to get his toads back? No, frogs. Get his frogs back. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But he's gone up against Link a few times. Seemed like a kind of cool character. And it's not just like the main 2 or 3 people we know from Zelda. But granted, we have Zelda, we have Ganon, we have Link, Toon Link, Young Link. So I don't really see that getting another character slot. Granted, Fire Emblem is just stupid and blows out expectations with how many character slots they get. But yeah, I thought it'd be pretty cool. A brawler. He's been able to get the jump on Link several times. He's even stolen a piece of the Triforce to try to make a deal. So he's definitely a scrapper. And we all know that even characters that may not have quite the pool for ability-wise, Nintendo still finds a way to make awesome. This is one of those characters I just wanted to talk about because, like I said, I don't think he's gonna get it, but I just want to make people know there's a cool guy out there named Bagu. Anyway, moving on. I think I'm gonna save this next one for a little later because he's one of my favorites. So we're gonna move on to this poor guy who's holding the L, holding the reverse L. You guys all know him, Waluigi. Everyone and their mother talks about Waluigi and him getting into Smash Bros. I don't know if there was like tweets tweeted out debunking this or what have you, but him being a trophy usually means they're not going to be in the game. I think the only exception was during the Spring Girl when we got what is her name, Min Min. I think she was a trophy and she became a fighter, so it gave people hope. But usually if they hit our trophy or even get like a Mii costume skin, it's kind of over. But I don't think if they do Waluigi, I think they will. I don't know if Chapter 2 DLC will be the last DLC they do or they'll hold up for a third DLC. I think it'd be cool if they did a third DLC. If they don't, and they're just doing 2, I think Waluigi will be the last one to round it off as their last hoorah. I think it'd be really cool if they kept going and did a third one. But if they not, then the last one for Chapter 2 was Waluigi. That being said, poor Gino. I don't think we're ever going to see Gino. Not many people know Gino. Because, yeah, he's cool and all that, but Nintendo has to balance what's known present day. And I shouldn't say ability-wise, because like I said, they work with what they got. But also, people don't really know and don't really feel the connection unless they're over the age of 25, probably. I'm almost 24. I'm 23 now, and I barely know him, and that's just because of my friends talking about him. I never played a game with him in it. So that's why I'm giving the cap of 25. There's always those people that know him. But yeah, so Gino, probably not. Waluigi, if I had to guess, will be the last one of Chapter 2 if there's no Chapter 3. Moving on. This is a guy I also suggested, I think back in 2014, whenever that suggestion thing was. It's because I just got done playing Super Paper Mario for the Wii. And I loved it. I thought it was great. I didn't get to play the Paper Mario for the 64, but I thought the Wii one was amazing. Mr. L. Also, how's that not a skin for Luigi? How is Mr. L not a skin for Luigi? I don't want to necklify it because sometimes those can be hell annoying and take up a slot. But that just blows my mind. Editor's note. Hi guys, I'm also the editor. Anyway, I was editing this fine video and looking up for the images you were probably seeing already on screen. I don't know why I'm saying probably. I put already like 3 on there. Anyway, I was going to just put an image of Count Bleck up on the screen. And then I was like, no, I'll do Mr. L because people may not know what Mr. L is. As I was saying before, of like the popularity thing. Anyway, I googled Mr. L, and it's like the second or third image. Second image. The one that's popped up there, done by Mutation Foxy on DeviantArt, blew me away. It blew me away. So I clicked on their page just because I wanted to see like what was up. Went to the page on DeviantArt, and it looks like actually they do drawings, renders. I keep wanting to call them renders of characters if they were in Smash Brothers, and that's just like my first like 20 seconds of being on their page, and I'm blown away. So definitely go check out this guy on DeviantArt because my lord, you will not be disappointed. I actually later in the video you're gonna see ones from Mutation Foxy again, for Gino and Crash Bandicoot, and there's probably more. Like I just like I said, I've only looked at this like 20 seconds, but I was like, holy cow. That's freaking amazing. Also, when I was looking at this, I realized I saw Tails, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't talk about Tails, or E102, or Big the Cat. Because Sonic, those are my favorite characters, and Amy. So, like, any of those 4 could be in Smash Brothers. Just want to throw those in there. But yeah, just, like, seeing that real quick, and, like, he put them in, I say, Smash Brothers form or whatever. or just like it could be used for Smash Brothers. I was blown away. So I just wanted to comment on that real quick. That's all I'm gonna say. Back to the normal video. Anyway, what I suggested was Count Bleck. And seeing a lot recently of people wanting Paper Mario or surprised Paper Mario isn't included in the Mario section because we have a ton of Mario characters. So again, that slot may not be filled because we have a ton of Mario people. But yeah, people are really surprised we don't have a Paper Mario or even a Paper Mario skin for Mario. But I think Count Bleck would be kind of cool. The ability to switch between 3D worlds. He has the Chaos Hearts. He has his staff, which I think just fired stuff at you. With the dark energy orbs. And he could slow time. I thought the game in general was really good. And I thought Count Bleck was definitely one of the best characters. That being said, like I said, slot space. Probably not going to see him. Just one of those characters I wanted to talk about because I love him. Also, if we don't get Count Bleck and we do a Paper Mario inclusion, I hope they don't do Paper Mario from Origami. I haven't played Origami. I've seen a few playthroughs of it or a little bit of video of it. Or gameplay. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. But I think it'd be better to add Paper Mario from Super Paper Mario and give him Nami. Because just the nostalgia would be amazing. But I don't think they'd do that. Alright, so that's what? 3 people? Moving on, just wanted to touch on a few quick people. Because I know they've been touched on before. Is Bomberman. He is an assist trophy right now. I'm surprised, actually, he didn't become a legit character. And I've seen, actually, people make, I don't know, a kit or a tier ability list on how he could be integrated. And that person blew it out of the park. If I can find that after I finish recording this, I'll definitely link it. Because it was phenomenal. It gave people hope. But I think it's going to be one of those things that he's going to stay an assist trophy, sadly. But Bomberman, definitely pretty cool. Definitely wanted to touch on them. Lastly, I shouldn't say, I guess lastly, for, I guess, the older style games, he did get a DS game, I believe. We have Dig Dug. He's one of the ones I play on the 64. That's how I know him. And I thought it was kind of a cool little game. And when I was looking up a little bit more information, that's how I learned to get a DS game. I was happy. I thought he just got left behind. And then I see there's a picture here, and he's actually like rendered for Smash Brothers. And I think people actually, oh wow, actually, the guy actually rendered it himself and made a tier list. So I'm just gonna put that beautiful render on screen when I edit this, and I'm just gonna run through his tier list, his ability list right now. So he has his normal attack jab. He reaches with his drill, does 4% damage. Dash attack, he hops on his drill, slides forward a small distance, and has a bit of end lag. Oh, and they even include the end lag. Oh, people that just do that much detail, amazing. He has forward tilt, thrusts his drill forward. Upward tilt, whips his drill in the air. Downward tilt, thrusts it downward, causing sparks to fly, knocking opponents up. Okay. Forward smash, he puts his drill on the ground and charges it. And then he'll then thrust. Up smash, tosses the 100-meter block from Mr. Driller into the air and drills into it, causing multiple hits. And then down smash, he didn't have a description for the neutral air or anything, but that's kind of straightforward a little bit. His throws, his ledge attacks, and then his final smash would be rock slide. So yeah, so pretty cool. I'm going to leave a link down to this as well, so you can kind of look at it. This was made, I don't know if I can see a year real quick. I don't think I do. This was made, well, people commenting on it back in November of 2020, so anyway. That's Dig Dug. Kind of cool, especially someone made a thing for him, so it shows that someone else gives him some love. And then lastly, I say lastly again, we have a few more people to go. people wanting Ratchet and Clank or Crash Bandicoot in the game. Personally, I would want Crash Bandicoot over Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank double characters like Nana and Popo. Um, good job, Brain. Thank you. But we know Banjo and Kazooie, Duck Hunt. We know we have double characters already. Um, I just unpopular opinion time. Don't really care for Ratchet and Clank. Think it kind of clashes with the Smash Brothers feel. Although we have Steve at this point, so why not? Crash Bandicoot, kind of complete the nostalgia trip, especially after getting K. Rool and then Banjo and Kazooie. I think people lose their mind if we got Crash Bandicoot. I actually think Crash Bandicoot is a high contender for the next DLC, this recent one here. I think he's one of the more apt to actually be able to get it, I say steal it, from other third-party franchises. And then I see a lot of people always want Sora for Smash Bros. I don't think Disney will let Sora go. But Sora would be probably one of the only Disney characters I think could fit the feel for Smash Brothers. But I don't think they'll let Sora go. I haven't played any of the Kingdom Hearts game. I've seen a little bit of it. But he does strike me as one of those cool characters. Again, popular. And he definitely has the attack range ability, so it's not hard to think of what certain moves would be for what. I think that's all I wanted to talk on. Except for my favorite one that I left to the last one. So hopefully, at this point, you have dealt through my rambling. I hopefully explained things a little better. I'm worried that I won't do that. Anyway, let's just finish off before I end the video off with a big, long explanation. Let's finish off with, I think, my favorite character ever. And I definitely suggested this back in then, when you could suggest people. Captain Nintendo, or Captain N. I like saying Captain Nintendo more. I don't think Captain N has the same feel. But yes, Captain Nintendo. I have one of the comic books as well. And I thought, coolest person ever when I read this. I thought it was amazing. And funny enough, I was doing a little bit of research trying to figure out a little bit more about him. I knew from reading it, we had the Eggplant Wizard, which is an assist trophy, actually. And I think Mother Brain is, too, if I remember right. If I'm not misremembering her as another character. So those are two trophies. Kid Icarus is part of the universe. That's Pit. We have actually in the comics, we have obviously it's Nintendo universe, so we're gonna have a lot of ties. But you see basically everyone. You can see Samus. You can see Donkey Kong. Even what was his name? Even from Castlevania there, Belmont. So he has the ties already. Obviously, because it's a video game world. It's Nintendo. It was a video game world, and Captain N or Captain Nintendo can go throughout it. So obviously, we're gonna see the other characters. But to me, he's already tied in, so it's not hard to just be like, "Hey, here's Captain Nintendo." But like I was saying before, he's not as well known anymore. I think it stopped probably early or late 90s. People stopped knowing of him. So that's kind of my downside or sad face about it, because I think Captain Nintendo would be really cool. Like I said, already ties into the other characters. Literally named Nintendo. Like when I suggested it, I think you could put like a comment on it, and I'm like, it's literally the name for your franchise. Put it in there. Captain Nintendo. And I brought my comic book out because I couldn't find real quick online his powers. But this is some of the ones that I could just find offhand. He has his power belt and then his blaster. That's what you used to see back in the day for like Duck Hunt and that. He can kind of push up or down the controller. He gets power blasted and he can jump off walls a little bit. Kind of quick maneuverability. He has the super speed where he can dodge through attacks. So I kind of think of like Fox or Falco's side B. He kind of like shifts through them. His gun, he can freeze anything. It's kind of his pause feature, freezes everything except for me. And there's probably a few more that I just don't even realize because I haven't read that much or even watched a lot of the old cartoon, which is really cool. But he has just those few abilities there. And why, I guess, besides just liking the character so much, it sticks with me, is the last few characters have kind of had a power meter, I want to call it, like Terry Belmont or Minecraft Villager. They, you know what I mean? They've had that little extra meter for whatever they need it for. And, well, his power belt runs off a battery. His zapper there. So that could be his battery thing, like the more moves, and then it takes time, he has to charge it up somehow. So that's why I'm like, oh, they've been really kind of doing that a lot lately. That's why maybe give them a little edge over the others of maybe possibly being included. But sadly, as much as I love this character, Captain Nintendo, I don't think he'll ever make it to Smash. Just because he's not known anymore. And I don't know if people would have the same likeness, like him as much as I would. Yeah, because I dig the sweater vest. So they could keep that as a skin, as well as I'll show on screen when I'm editing this another comic cover of him being like in his ultra form, and he fights himself, sort of thing. But yeah, he Kid Icarus, Mega Man, Belmont, he's seen them all. So it's not a stretch, but I still don't think they'll do it. Anyway, that's all the characters that I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you survived my rambling. Hopefully I gave enough reason as to why some of the characters I think will be in there or should be in the next DLC. I don't think I did, but hopefully I did. And yeah, I'm gonna go now, try to edit this up, put things on screen, so you at least know what the character looks like in case you've never heard of the character before. And thank you all so much for watching and dealing with my rambling. And until next time, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good night, everyone.